this first clip, posted on Reddit, a person is walking through a modern building. Clean lines, bright lights, the kind of architecture that is supposed to feel safe. There is nowhere for anything to hide. The corridors are long and narrow, and the glass panels along the walls reflect everything back with perfect clarity. Our recorder is moving toward a door at the far end. Do not look away from what is standing just beyond the threshold. That figure does not move. It does not react. It simply stands there, pale and perfectly still, as if it had been waiting for that exact door to open. Believers point to its posture, no flinch, no breath, nothing human, as proof it does not belong in our world. Skeptics argue it is a silicone mask staged for maximum effect. But if this was a prank, why does the recorder go completely silent? What did they feel in that moment? Drop your theory below. Next, a man is alone in his home, completely alone, or so he believes. He begins recording after hearing something he cannot immediately explain. The house is quiet in the way a house only gets when no one else should be in it. He is clearly unsettled before the camera even starts rolling. As he moves toward the door, a series of physical disturbances begin to escalate around him. Watch what reacts in the room before he even reaches the hallway.
In the morning, and there's something slimy in the door. What the? Alexa, turn on all lights.
I couldn't find any enabled video skills.
Really?
Do that. Go to the Alexa,
Thanks,
app
Alexa.
and manage your video skills.
What makes this footage so unsettling is the combination. Familiar voice, escalating physical responses, and then the music box activating on its own. Paranormal researchers classify vocal mimicry as a signature of malevolent entities that weaponize emotional bonds. Skeptics argue the audio is a pre-recorded track, and the box is spring-loaded or remote-operated. Critics also note the man never descends to locate the source, but the box activates at the exact peak of the voice. Coincidence or design? Tell me what you think is calling him.
Dave, come downstairs!
This TikTok footage comes from Melhia Davis, a mother who was woken in the night by a voice she recognized instantly. The problem is that the person that voice belongs to was asleep right beside her. She picks up her phone and begins recording as she moves down the hallway, deeper into the dark lower floor of her home. She is speaking out loud, trying to convince herself of something. Watch the door at the end of the hall. Watch what responds to her.
can't see that.
The whisper, soft, familiar, and completely wrong, reaches past logic straight into instinct. Paranormal researchers call this a mimic entity, one that absorbs vocal patterns of loved ones to manufacture trust and draw a person in. Skeptics argue the audio was layered in post-production, or a hidden person accounts for both voice and knocking. Her reactions feel slightly delayed, but the physical impact on that door, the force and rhythm, is hard to attribute to any speaker. Did she find a ghost? Leave your theory below. Next, a man is settled in for a quiet night watching a movie when something in the next room refuses to let that continue. Posted on TikTok by Magical Poltergeist, the footage begins with distant thuds that grow harder to ignore. He picks up his phone and starts moving toward the source. Watch what happens when he reaches the bathroom door. Watch how quickly a quiet night becomes something he cannot explain.
Oh shit. Guys, I'm here watching the Polar Express movie, my favorite movie, and something is screaming from the bathroom. Or towards that area. Oh, I heard something from over here. Shit. Shit. Who's in here? If you're in here, come on out. Come on out, I said. Come on out now. Something bad. Something stinks. If you're in the bathroom, come on out. Come on out. Oh, shit. Come on out now. Come on out. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Hey. Who's in the bathroom now? Oh shit! Oh shit, it's nobody! Oh shit! Oh. Oh. Shit! I just saw something. I'm getting the out of here. Stay the
The door slamming shut with that kind of force is the detail that stops most viewers cold. Something moving that fast usually leaves a visible cause behind. Believers point to the faucet turning on by itself and the temperature drop he describes as evidence of a genuine presence. Skeptics argue the camera's narrow field of view makes it easy to hide a second person or a simple wire setup, and note the audio levels behave strangely during the loudest impacts. But the faucet is harder to dismiss. Did something want him out of that bathroom, or was this built for the camera? Drop your theory below.
Coming out now! Coming out! Ah, shit!
Posted on TikTok by Juan Trejo, a man is doing a late-night walkthrough of a commercial facility that should be completely empty. There is a sound filling the corridors that has no explanation, high-pitched, distressed, coming from somewhere inside the building. He follows it. The tiled walls amplify everything, and the deeper he goes, the clearer it becomes that whatever is crying in there does not want to be found. Watch what happens when he reaches the bathroom.
No.
No, no. Hola. No mames. Pues se escucha un bebé. No mames. Uy, güey, ¿se escucha un bebé? No mames. Güey. No mames. ¿Un bebé?
The sound is the entire case here, and it is a difficult one to shake. Believers describe this as a residual haunting, the cry of a child lost or abandoned in that space, looping endlessly without a physical source. They point to the way it seems to follow the camera rather than stay fixed to one location. Skeptics argue a hidden Bluetooth speaker in a tiled bathroom would amplify perfectly and be nearly impossible to locate on camera. Critics also note he never fully enters the darkest stalls, leaving room for a human accomplice just out of frame. But the sound does not stop. What do you think is crying in that building?
No mames.
A man has been living with this long enough that he sounds more exhausted than scared. He has checked the neighbors, the pipes, and every cable running through the wall. Nothing has explained what happens in his apartment every single afternoon at the same hour. He points the camera at the closet door as the impact starts building from inside, steady and deliberate. Watch the frame around the door. Watch what separates from the wall before he ever touches the handle.
I really don't think I'm ever gonna be able to escape this shit. Listen to it. Listen to that pedaling. Jesus. I mean, this is my whole closet right here. It's my kitchen. And here we go with this shit again. I'm just gonna wait and see how long it goes. It's never not. Stop! Okay, that works. Okay, so it seems to be wanting to happen now more in the afternoon, but just to prove that there's nothing there. Jesus Christ. This is the cord in question, the coax cable, and you can see here it goes directly from here down to my Wi-Fi. So I could, I guess, open it like this, but one, I would probably be in the way of the camera here since I'm standing here, but let's try and test this. Here's the door latched all the way shut. I mean, I'm pulling on that pretty hard and it doesn't come out. But if I were to do this and open it, that just kind of pulls the Wi-Fi back. So, I mean, if this cord was the thing that was pulling it, this probably would have knocked off. But, I don't know. Yes, absolutely we can, because I think everyone is obsessed with this and the fact that I do not have it secured. But as you can see, this goes to my modem, and that is all. It's an old building, so in front of every apartment, they've had to drill holes and then feed these in through, all this to kind of update it. But this building was built in 1932, and if you can't tell, hasn't really been updated too much since 1932. Oh. You gotta be fucking kidding.
The crucifix leaving the wall at the climax is what this footage will be remembered for. Believers argue a religious symbol reacting to a disturbance is consistent with demonic classification, an entity hostile to what it represents. Skeptics counter that vibration alone is enough to dislodge a frame. A person in a crawl space could account for the banging, but the man laughs at the end, a strange reaction for someone claiming exhaustion and terror. Either he found relief, or he already knew. Next, Josh Robillard on TikTok heard banging coming from his basement on a quiet suburban night and went down to investigate. What he expected was a rational explanation. The basement is cluttered and ordinary, the kind of space that should have an answer for every sound. He moves toward the far end of the room, phone raised, convinced he is about to find something simple. He does not find something simple. Watch the hallway behind him as he gets closer.
Shit downstairs. Rustling stuff. Check it out. Shouldn't be anybody in here but me. Go away.
The silhouette divides viewers most, featureless, flat, with none of the reflective depth a human body produces in low light. Believers describe this as a shadow person making its presence known before engaging physically. The handle rattling and the force against the door, they argue, prove deliberate intent. Skeptics counter that dark clothing and low-light processing can erase human features entirely, and a second person off-frame accounts for the banging. But when Josh opens the door, the hallway is completely empty. Where did it go? This footage from Instagram comes from eXploratori, an explorer read entering an institutional building that has been without power for decades. The architecture is vast, and the air feels dense and wrong in a way that is hard to explain. His camera begins behaving strangely before he even reaches the second floor. Interference patterns crawling across the lens, as though something in the building is actively generating a field. He reaches the staircase. Listen carefully to what comes from the walls above him. voice filling a dead building, structured, mechanical, addressing something makes the body respond before the mind catches up. Believers describe this as residual haunting, a public address system from the building's past manifesting audio without any power. The sound localizing in the stairwell rather than spreading is cited as intentionality. Skeptics counter that a hidden Bluetooth speaker is nearly undetectable in that environment, but the camera interference and the voice occurring simultaneously is a detail neither side fully dismisses. Next, a couple installed new mirrored closet doors in their bedroom after a period of unexplained activity. Heavy doors on solid tracks, the kind of physical weight that should settle things permanently. They are sitting on their bed when the recording begins, calm but clearly watchful. Their dog is pressed close to the bed right beside them. Keep your eyes on the closet as the man reaches out to hold the doors still.
On what inside?
Oh
Hey
my
God.
God.
Oh my God.
Okay,
Oh my
okay.
God. Oh my God.
I'm gonna go look.
These are the new closet doors, guys. The new closet doors that we just installed. Oh my God. Okay.
I'm gonna go look.
Nothing. Nothing in the closet. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Be careful.
Okay, no.
Okay, so clearly installing these doors, as you guys can see, we're still dealing with whatever is in our bedroom closet. I don't know, but I'm freaked right out. Look at the dog, she's like...
The doors are the problem. Heavy, mirrored, built to stay put, and yet they move with a force that makes the couple step back. Believers point to the pushing motion from the interior as evidence of something inside exerting physical pressure. The dog's sustained alertness is also cited as biological confirmation of a presence. Skeptics argue an uneven foundation or sensitive tracks can produce this movement, and a fishing line off-frame is equally plausible. But the closet at the end is completely empty. What was pushing from the inside?
Hey God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
A woman is recording a singing video in her living room. A completely ordinary moment. Nothing unusual about the setup. The room is lit, the space is familiar, and she is focused entirely on the camera in front of her. She has no reason to look behind her. The window over her shoulder has a full view of the street outside. Watch the curtain as she begins to sing. The curtain draws the eye first, a subtle pull that becomes something far more forceful within seconds. Believers describe the silhouette as a lurker, a non-human entity drawn to her voice and standing perfectly still outside the glass. Skeptics argue a draft explains the fabric movement, and the figure is simply a reflection of the night. Critics also note her delayed reaction as a sign the moment was staged, but the second pull is too violent for a draft. What was standing at her window? Next, posted on TikTok by Poltergeist Officiel, a man is recording what appears to be a storage room inside his home. The space is cluttered and completely unremarkable. Boxes, old furniture, the kind of room that collects everything with nowhere else to go. He is calm and not expecting anything out of the ordinary. Watch what starts moving around it, and pay attention to what the room does after that.
Je suis sûr que c'était par là. C'est ça là. Je suis sûr que c'est ça. Vous voyez? Je
Je vais essayer de lui parler. Hey! Hey, tu me fais pas peur, hein? Oh!
The sequence is what makes this hard to dismiss. Not a single event, but a chain of distinct physical actions happening in rapid succession. Believers point to the precision of each movement as evidence of an intelligent entity with intent. The transparent shape crossing the lens during a sharp sound is cited as a brief manifestation. Skeptics argue strings, air compression, and digital artifacting account for every element here. But the final object falling while he films resists the simplest explanations. A father noticed his young daughter engaging with something he could not see in her bedroom and decided to document it. He recorded on his own phone, while the security camera in the room captured a simultaneous second angle. The space is bright and ordinary, toys scattered across the floor, afternoon light filtering through the blinds by the window. His daughter is completely calm. Watch those blinds on the far wall.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. That one hurt. Okay, you want me to make buckets now?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I will catch it.
Oh, you want to catch it and then put it?
Okay.
Okay. Oh. Yeah. Yay! Yeah! You want the small one?
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, oh.
This is too
Sorry.
small.
It's too small, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, you got it. No, almost. I mean, you hit SpongeBob, though. Yay! Last one. 3, 1.
You should say 3.
Huh? 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
You should say 3, 2, 1, go.
3, 2, 1, go. In the basket. In the basket.
Go again.
Okay. Right here is the room where it actually happened. Hey. So I was just sitting here with my daughter. Well, she was actually on a bed playing with her toys that she always plays with. All of a sudden, I didn't understand what was going on, because the only way you can move the blinds is if you're inside the room. There's no possible way. There's no possible way that someone can move the blinds from the outside of the room. There's no possible way somebody can just come up here and move the blinds from the inside. But I just want to bring up security footage, POV from when it happened. I'm just gonna zoom in and you just tell me what you see.
It's too small. Oh, you got it.
There are no fingers. There are no fingers in the middle of this. Nobody's moving the blinds. The security footage zoom separates this clip from a simple ambient anomaly, a father directing attention to movement no one visible is causing. Believers argue the window's height on the second floor rules out outside interference, and the child's calm suggests an ongoing relationship with whatever is present. Skeptics propose a motorized mechanism fault or a thread-operated off-frame, but neither side addresses the daughter's complete indifference to the movement, as though it is simply normal.
Oh, you got it.
In our final clip, from the TikTok account The Willow Project, a man is standing in his own kitchen when something stops him completely. He begins recording after noticing a change in the air he describes as localized and unnatural, a cold that does not belong to that room. He decides to move through the house and document whatever he finds. Pay close attention to the objects around him as he investigates. The kitchen, it turns out, is far from finished with him yet.
Did you just experience something? Bro, I swear to God, dude, I felt something really cold.
Really? What?
Oh, dude, I kid you not, there's like literally nobody in there. What the dude?
The cabinet doors and scattered objects present the kind of chaotic, multi-point activity associated with poltergeist classification, a disturbance radiating from a central presence rather than fixed to one location. Believers argue the variety of simultaneous events is too complex for a simple hoax to coordinate. Skeptics counter that the camera's constant motion makes it easy for someone off-frame to act undetected. The cold spot is impossible to verify from footage alone. Still, the way he moves through the room carries weight that is difficult to dismiss entirely.
What the Oh,
Tonight we began with a pale figure standing perfectly still behind a door that should have opened onto nothing, and we ended in a kitchen where the cold arrived before the chaos. Between those two moments, we heard voices that shouldn't exist, watched a mother follow her daughter's sound into the dark, and stood with a janitor in a bathroom where the stalls answered back. Whether you believe any of this is real or not, something in you responded to it, and that instinct is worth paying attention to. If you made it this far and you are not subscribed yet, my goal is 1,000 before the end of the month. 2 seconds is all it takes. Thank you for watching Pale Playback.